All right, let's get started here. Well, welcome everyone. My name is Brian Kiplinger. I'm up here in Northern California, and I'll be going through the presentation with you today. This is going to be a relatively brief presentation, but what we're going to be talking about today is what I believe to be the greatest story ever told in regards to residual income, passive residual income, that was actually built and designed for the masses. This opportunity is something that's not really susceptible to the attrition that a typical direct sales or network marketing business opportunity has to deal with. So what we're talking about today is Your Delivery Biz and Zen Delivery. So two companies were created to facilitate this opportunity. Your Delivery Biz being the marketing arm, the marketing division for Zen Delivery. Zen Delivery being the flagship service offering. And the owners of the company wanted to create, or the companies wanted to create two separate companies so that the marketing message was kept completely separate from the service offering. So as not to confuse the customers. And the industry we're in is food delivery. Food delivery is at an all-time high, and so are the fees that the customers and restaurants are forced to pay. After COVID had hit, really food delivery was cemented into the collective consciousness of our society. The industry as a whole hit a really big growth spurt, and even post-COVID, like it's not showing any signs of slowing down. So we're here to fix a lot of the problems inside of this industry, which accounts for over $150 billion a year in annual sales. It's absolutely massive. Food delivery, it's actually tripled since 2017. Just in the United States alone, experts are anticipating it to hit about $25.5 billion this year. By 2024, they're anticipating that going upwards of around $32 billion, which would actually account for about 40% of total restaurant sales. DoorDash seems to be the big kid on the block, at least in most markets. They have over 22 million active monthly users on their platform, let alone when you add in Uber Eats and DoorDash and Grubhub and Postmates and Caviar and Delivery.com. Our customer pool for this business is absolutely massive. Approximately 60% of Americans order takeout at least once per week, 31% at least twice a week, and 34% of consumers spend at least $50 when ordering online. So our four main goals with this opportunity is to, one, decentralize food delivery. What I mean by that is to take the value that's created in the transaction of food delivery, to take that away from big tech and Wall Street and inject that value back into the communities that we serve, back to Main Street. We're also here too is to reduce the heavy fees for restaurants. Restaurants are paying high percentages to be on these delivery platforms. We fix that. We're here also to improve gig economy inequality. A lot of these drivers are being nickel and dimed, and we're here to fix that and make it a much more fair and equitable play for the delivery drivers and provide them with an actual exit strategy. And also we're here to improve customer satisfaction through local service teams. Because of this business model, we're able to provide an element of customer service that the other delivery platforms just can't compete with. It's not how their business model is set up and built. That's how our business model is set up and built. So the solution is to offer a value-based service to entrepreneurs that provides a true passive income. And when I say a true passive income, I really mean that. Typically in direct sales, or in particular network marketing, most companies sell products that are very niche-based products, and they sell them at an overinflated price so they can afford to pay commissions to the field. That's not a very sustainable business model. For one, it's not a normal purchasing behavior or practice for the consumer. It's not normal commerce. This here is, and we've built this in such a way that even if you build a team here and you help create distribution, help us develop our footprint for this platform, If every single one of your distributors, every single one of your brand partners, your affiliates, everybody within your organization decided that they wanted to leave and go chase some other business opportunity and took all of their people with them, they could do that. And in this business model, it wouldn't affect your income because they're not taking the restaurants, the customers, and the drivers with them. So this is a very unique situation. Zen Delivery is the flagship service offering. Like I mentioned, Zen Delivery works just like DoorDash, Grubhub, Postmates, Uber Eats, any of the big third-party delivery platforms out there. It's a very easy and convenient way for customers to order food from the restaurants that they love and have it delivered to wherever they might be at that moment. And that's what we're leading into the marketplace with. So Zen Delivery is reducing the high restaurant fees. So if you look at just about every other delivery platform out there, their business model is very similar. They're charging these restaurants sometimes upwards of 35% of the meal price in order to get their food delivered. And that eats up most of these restaurants' profits. And ultimately, you know, they have to inflate their menu prices in order to make up for those high delivery fees, which ultimately we pay for, the consumer pays for. So we fixed that. Number two is providing a free nationwide referral-based business model. Anybody who downloads Zen Delivery for free is automatically an affiliate by default. Now, whether or not they want to exercise that is completely up to them, but everyone has that ability to refer restaurants, customers, and drivers and get paid in perpetuity for that effort. And three, Zen Delivery provides better driver compensation. We don't nickel and dime the drivers. We don't peel off percentages of the fees or their tips. The drivers get to keep all of it. And we also guarantee their tips, which I'll show you here in just a moment. So our fee structure is real simple. It's between a $2 to a $4 flat restaurant fee. So anything up to $50, a restaurant would pay $2, period, to have that food delivered from their restaurant to their customer. If it's an order over $50 and up to $100, the restaurant pays $3. Anything over $100, the restaurant would pay $4 regardless of the size of the order, even if that might fall under what would be considered a catering category. A takeout fee, if somebody orders takeout through the app, the restaurant's just charged $1 for that. There's no activation fees to the restaurant, no percentages, and there's no long-term contracts. Fees that are paid to the driver. There's a $3 fuel fee that's paid to the driver up to the first 5 miles of the trip. Anything above that 5 miles, it's an additional 50 cents a mile, of which the driver gets all of that. And even though we default our tips at 20% for our drivers, the customer can never pay less than a 10% tip. So if you've ever delivered food before, or you know other people who've delivered food, it's not an uncommon complaint from a driver that customers stiff them on tips. With Zen Delivery, that's never going to happen. For customer fees, it's $3.99 per order, or we have a monthly subscription, which would be an unlimited delivery pass for $9.99. And 100% of those fees are commissionable through the compensation plan. So let's take a look at what this translates to, what's in it for the restaurant. How big of a difference can we make? So if you look at orders under $50, the average third-party delivery cost is between $6 to $9 to the restaurant. So let's say it just averages at $7.50. With Zen Delivery, it's $2. So a monthly third-party delivery cost at 30 deliveries a day would cost a restaurant on average of $6,750 in delivery fees. With Zen Delivery, those same deliveries are $1,800. That saves the restaurant around $5,000 a month, $4,950 a month in this example. That's 60 grand a year. That is life-changing to a restaurant owner. Absolutely life-changing. Any orders over 50 and up to 100, the average delivery cost would be $12.50 with the other delivery platforms. With Zen Delivery, it's $3. So those 30 deliveries a day would be $8,500 a month in savings to the restaurant. If it's over $100, flat $4 per delivery, when the other delivery platforms are charging upwards of $25, That's $18,900 a month in savings to that restaurant with these examples. So you know, when you're walking in or you're talking to a restaurant owner, you're not asking them to come out of pocket, to get out their credit card or their checkbook to bring you money. You're giving them a gift by providing this platform for them. It's saving them a ton of dough. So the way this breaks down is Zen Delivery is free to join. Anybody can download the app and they're eligible to earn commissions on all personal referrals. They can refer customers, their friends and family. They can refer drivers. Maybe they have a nephew or a niece or a cousin or a brother or somebody in their family or a friend of a friend that's already delivering for these other delivery platforms. They can refer them as a delivery driver. If they know restaurant owners, or if they just want to walk in and talk to restaurant owners, anybody can refer and earn on their personal production just by default by having Zen Delivery. So on the Your Delivery Biz side, though, this is what opens up the leveraged aspect of this opportunity. And this gives us the opportunity to potentially override hundreds or even thousands of restaurants, customers, and drivers that other people refer indirect to us. And it's actually a 7-level compensation plan that you can participate in with some other bells and whistles. To participate on the Your Delivery Biz side, it's going to be a one-time cost of $199.99 with a $14.95 per month fee thereafter. Now, in that $14.95 a month, $9.99 of that is applied towards your unlimited delivery pass, which is what legally allows us to make that commissionable through the compensation plan. Right now, we're in a pre-launch. So between now and the time that the apps drop, which will be about the middle of the month here, it's only $99.99 to become a brand partner with Your Delivery Biz. So let's take a look at the compensation. I'm not going to go into all the details on a per level basis, but I'm going to show you the affiliate side, and we'll take a look at the first couple of levels. So let's look from right to left. If a Zen Delivery affiliate refers a restaurant, they're going to earn 50 cents every time a delivery goes out their door, paid to them in perpetuity, just for referring that restaurant to the platform. If you refer a driver to the platform, you earn 25 cents every time that driver completes an order or completes a delivery. If you refer a customer, every time that customer refers or orders through the app, you earn $1, unless they do the $9.99 unlimited delivery pass. Then you would be earning $2.50 a month from that. So let's take a look at what this would mean if you were to refer 10 restaurants, 10 drivers, and 25 customers to the platform. If those restaurants that you referred, those 10 restaurants, do 10 deliveries a day, which is super conservative, the average is around 30 a day. A lot of restaurants do 50, 100, 150, 200 plus deliveries a day. So looking at 10 deliveries a day is a very fair number to consider. But if they're doing 10 deliveries a day, you're earning $1,500 per month in passive residual income from that. If you refer 10 drivers to the platform who also do 10 deliveries a day, that's an additional $750 per month in passive residual income. And if you refer 25 customers that download the app and they order 3 times a month on average, some will order once a month, some will order every other month, some will order once a week, some will order 3-4 times a week. So if they average 3, that's an extra 75. You're looking at a total of $2,325 per month in passive residual income without building a team. This is all based on your own personal production. And if those restaurants do 20 deliveries a day, 50 deliveries, they get up to 100 plus deliveries a day, your income grows in direct proportion to those numbers. Anytime that you can go out into the marketplace and you can retail something, you can do it based on your own efforts without having to build a team, now you've got a real business. And when you can do this without having to recruit people, recruiting becomes a natural thing to do. It becomes very easy because the value proposition is so high. And let's say you're super ambitious and you go out and get 100 restaurants and you get 100 drivers onto the platform doing just 10 deliveries a day, that's over $23,000 a month in residual income, just based on your own efforts without having to build a team. But building a team is where it gets fun. This point of leverage that we have with this opportunity is unbelievable. I'm not going to go through, like I said, on a per level, but we're just going to talk about the first couple of levels. Now, to begin earning overrides as a brand partner in Zen Delivery, there's the startup cost and the $14.95 a month, right? Then you need to have $100 in personal commissionable volume monthly in order to be considered active and to begin earning through the compensation plan. You could do that with one restaurant, right? You get one restaurant that's doing 10 deliveries a day, you're making $150 a month. There's your qualifications that begins allowing you to hit overrides. Now, the person that referred you to this overview, they have a referral link, and on that referral link there's a button that says Learn More, which will open up a PDF document that has a very detailed explanation of the compensation plan. So if you're super analytical, you're a comp plan kind of person, you want to run some numbers and hypotheticals through each level to see what the potential is, you can do that. I'm just going to spend time on the first two levels here to open you up to what the potential is. So let's say that as a brand partner, you refer 4 people that do what you did in the previous example. They went and referred 10 restaurants, 10 drivers, and a handful of customers. If those restaurants are doing 10 deliveries a day, you're making an additional $2,400 a month in passive residual income just from the restaurants on your first level. If they referred 10 drivers like you did, you're earning an additional $1,800 a month in residual income just from the drivers on your first level. And if they refer 25 customers like you did that are ordering 3 times a month, you're picking up another $120. That is $4,320 per month in passive residual income. If you add that to your personal production of $2,325, you've got a total residual income of $6,645 per month. Now, this is with the team of 4 people. If you've come from the direct sales or network marketing world, you know it takes hundreds, depending on the product and the price point and the compensation plan, it can take hundreds, sometimes even thousands of people strategically placed throughout an organization to hit a passive residual income like that. We're showing you these numbers with a team of 4 people doing just a little bit. But it gets better. I'm going to do this one more time and show you one more level, and you can just imagine what happens beyond that. But let's say that the 4 people that you've referred, they do the same thing. They refer an average of 4 people who refer 10 restaurants, 10 drivers, and 25 customers. This would be your second level. So if those restaurants on your second level are doing 10 deliveries a day, you're picking up another $4,800 a month in residual income. If they refer 10 drivers that are doing 10 deliveries a day, that's 160 drivers on that second level, just like you have 160 restaurants that are doing 10 deliveries a day. That's another $4,800 a month in residual income. And if they referred a handful of customers like you did, ordering 3 times a month, that's another $240. That's $9,840 per month in passive residual income. If you add that to your first level and your personal production, that the examples that we just went through, you're at a total of $16,485 per month in residual income with a team of 20 people that just referred 10 restaurants, 10 drivers, and 25 customers to the platform. Now keep in mind that the restaurants are our gateway, are one of our gateways to our customers and our drivers. I'm not going to talk about the driver side of it. I'm just going to bring this up about the restaurants. When you go in to talk to a restaurant, you'll find that a lot of restaurants see thousands of customers on a monthly basis, whether it's 4, 5, 7, 10,000 customers a month. There's always a comma in it. So let's say that between your personal restaurants that you referred, your 10 restaurants, and the 10 restaurants of your 4 on your first level, and the 10 restaurants of their 4 on your second level, you have a total of 210 restaurants in those first 2 levels. Let's say that those restaurants refer 200 customers to the platform through QR codes, rack cards, table tents, coasters on their tabletops, because they have an incentive to migrate their customers over to Zen Delivery. But let's say they just refer 200 customers one time and not 200 to 500 customers on a monthly basis like they should be doing, but just 200 customers average. That's 42,000 customers that you would have just in your first 2 levels. Those, now your numbers go way up. Now your residual income goes way up. And you can only imagine, due to the geometric progression that is inherent to this type of business model, when you start looking at levels 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, these numbers become absolutely silly. So that's going to conclude the presentation. And be sure to get back to the person that referred you and join us in disrupting this massive industry and secure a passive residual income that most people only dream of. Look forward to talking to y'all soon. Take care.